2020 virtual graduation ceremony with the Anchorage School District and Whaley.
Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, and especially our graduates who we celebrate today. This night would not be possible without the support of our administration, including Superintendent Dr. Dina Bishop, our Senior Director of Secondary Education, Ms. Kirsten Johnson, our Director of Secondary Education, Ms. Chris Bjornson, and the Senior Director of Special Education, Ms. Cindy Anderson, as well as our school board member, Ms. Margot Bellamy. A celebration ceremony such as this is always such a special occasion, so it is only fitting that tonight we commemorate the road that we have all traveled together these last few years. The culmination of years of hard work, the actualization of goals attained, and the acknowledgement of successes achieved. What I'm asking from each of you is to meet those challenges straight on with your head held high and your heart wide open. It's not enough to simply try to get by in life. That doesn't move the world forward. You must try to excel in everything you do. Strive for excellence in every task, large or small. No matter where you go or what you do, there are challenges ahead of you. And just because the past didn't turn out like you may have wanted it to, doesn't mean that your future can't be better than you ever imagined. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Our journey has been one that started with uncertain steps, perhaps, but one that has taken you to great heights. You've encountered some adversity along the way, soldiered on, come out stronger. We've watched you experience exceptional moments, magical moments, and create memories over your years in school with us that will be remembered in the years ahead. At this time, it is with great honor that I introduce to you and turn over the mic to our valedictorian, Mr. Robert Gonigan Melgreen.
Hello, it's me, Robert. I would like to start this off by thanking the staff for being there to help us out, especially since they are always there to talk it out. But seriously, who else would we go to talk about our problems? Our parents, our therapists, our friends? No, because they wouldn't get us, because they wouldn't understand us. Only here can we be ourselves, our true selves. Most of you know me as class clown, the one who should be on meds but isn't. But I can say I am honored to be put as valedictorian, that the staff saw me as out of anyone here to be here today. We all are here for our own reasons, whether it's to say goodbye, good luck, or just because we had nothing else to do. I would consider myself to be the last person to be here. I'm not all that good or bad, but I would consider others to be more worthy. Oh, shoot.
That's all right. Just go ahead and keep practicing.
All right. But just like you, I'm a part of the future of this world. I can say for certainty that with some of the people here, they'll work hard, but I also know that they'll play harder. That isn't too bad, but have your priorities in order before you play. If there's one thing I could say, it's that I have personal definitions for words, and my definition of family has changed since I started school here. That word once held negativity in my heart, but that all changed when I met the staff, the students, and many other people throughout my life. The word family is no longer negative, it's a positive, and most of you are my family no matter what. I want to continue for the school. I want that to continue for the school. Not the negative, but the positive, that with each wave of kids have questions and that they find these answers here. Because I was just like them when I came here. I was an angry ball of pure rage, angry at how society treated me, at how my own family treated me. But because of you, you helped me. Each of you did something to help me, so I thank you. Thank you all for the help. I can only hope that the help continues. for the next wave and whomever is next. Because, and only because, pain and those negative times teach us that there is going to be rough times, but that there will be the good times, the times where light shines the brightest. There is a saying, if you can't handle me or help me at the darkest and lowest point, you don't deserve to be there when it's bright and I'm standing on top. And that saying holds true for everyone at this school. Staff, students, and even visitor, the future never looks bright from the darkness, but no matter what, there is that brightness, and at first it's blinding, even piercing, but that's because sometimes good things will hurt. We all are human, we are strong, and most of all, we have emotions. And not many others can say that. No matter what, we'll find ways out of situations that just look just like this pandemic. COVID-19 came to a horrible time. We came up with a lot of inventions, and our medical research is just amazing, and we are only beginning of what we are capable of reaching and doing. Malcolm X once said, I'm for truth, no matter who tells it. I'm for justice, no matter who's against it. I'm a human being, first and foremost, and as such, I'm for whoever and whatever benefits humanity as a whole. And I strongly believe those words, and go forth, doing my part as best as I possibly could. We need to do better, not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones, for those who care for our future, our children, our entire race. We deserve only the best. Those who don't do the best, that's on them. But I know full and well that we are better than those people. We are Whaley kids, and that is nothing to be ashamed of. That just means we are more in contact with our emotions. We are amazing. You are amazing. This school is here for us, and that just means we are on a higher priority than others. There's another quote that works for us well, and it's by Robert F. Kennedy. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. And I know I'm no longer afraid of failure. I'm sure that many of you aren't afraid anymore, just like I am. I am 100% sure that humanity will make it through all the bad times to come over COVID-19. But like I said, we'll muscle through and manage to recover in no time. I will leave you all with one message, and it's that you all can do amazing things, and that whatever others say, take it and try to understand where they come from, why they would say that, and only take negative things as constructive criticism. Show them how amazing Whaley kids are, how teens are, and the staff. Thank you.
Waiting for the memories of all the places we will see. Reaching out, I'm breathing in the world. And every day ahead of us, remembering the dream we had. Ready for this moment in our lives. We are alright.
So my name is Caitlin Jackson. I am the high school English teacher here at Whaley School. So our kids, they're not that much different than other kids, and everyone likes to just assume that at Whaley we have all these kids that are criminals and they're breaking the law and they're out there. I don't want my kids around those kids. That's not the case. It's kids, most of our kids have experienced trauma of some sort, just like in the neighborhood schools, These are the kids who maybe they've spent a lot of time in the system. They've been in multiple foster homes. Maybe at one point they were living on the street. Maybe they got involved in some gang activity. Or here at Whaley, our kids aren't that much different. And they are capable of so much. So Whaley's important for our community. And this is really what I like to explain to people when I talk about where I work is our community. I feel like we want to constantly point fingers at homelessness and crime and gang activity. But if we don't start with education and take care of these kids that are susceptible to those issues and those lifestyles, then we're not going to fix the community's problem.
My name is Britton Barnett. I'm an intervention coach at Whaley School. The students we have, they're not evil, they're not bad, they're not inherently awful. They just have additional needs that need to be supported. And what's great about our school, which I think is the reason why I love working here, is because we have smaller class sizes. We have a better ability than other schools to have more intimate or direct relationships with the students. I think it's hard sometimes day to day to recognize progress, but when I look at certain students that I knew when they were here in middle school, and I see not just the natural maturation, but actual, the skills that they're learning, coping, using their coping skills, learning how to deal with frustrations, and being able to see kids be successful here consistently and for a long enough period of time that they can transition. We've been able to see a steady, group of kids be able to transition and be successful in other schools.
My name is Andre Becker, and we are currently at Whaley School. I have been going to Whaley for 4 to 5 years now. Whaley has helped me a lot with my attitude, and it has really teach me to be a more respectful young man. I stopped doing a lot of stuff I started to do. Whaley gives us something to go for instead of just at a regular high school where it's just, all right, work towards your high school diploma and leave. Here the staff members help you reach out to other things. Staff members here have helped students get jobs. They've helped students get to places in life. Whaley gave me a second chance, and you probably wouldn't be meeting right now if it wasn't for Whaley, because if it was not for Whaley, I would most likely be a high school dropout.
My name is Robin Harris. I am the principal here at Whaley School. This is my 9th year here at Whaley School. Well, when I first walked in the doors, they were white walls, and it didn't feel like a school. It felt more like maybe a hospital setting or an institutional setting. So immediately we started putting colors on the walls. We are blue and white, so I started back in the high school hallway with a blue strip all the way down. It was just a little change, but it still made a big difference. I think that it makes the school feel like a home. They feel welcome every time they walk in the door. So I think that started the change. It's really important for us to know that there is a story behind every student. And getting to know that story is getting to better understand where students are coming from and how we can help them move forward into whatever they want to do and become. It's a tough job. I give my hat to every single staff member that is here. They have so much patience with our students, and we look at every single behavior every single day, and maybe just as minimal as throwing a book across the desk, because they don't want to work on it, to either picking up a chair or throwing a desk or punching a wall, something like that, but getting to know what the root cause of that was. And sometimes it's just a simple misunderstanding of what the teacher may have said in their perception. And so we talk about those things as well as the perception of what others think or what you may be thinking, what your perception is and why, and we move through there so they can get back to their class successfully. I think community involvement with Whaley is really important for our students, our population that we have here. We are teaching them the skills necessary for them to be successful citizens out in the community, whether that's working down the street at Catholic Social Services or for assets or even down the street at Fred Meyer. It's really important for us to partner with our community members so that they can see all that we see in our kids as well.
Graduates of 2020, I'm here as your high school counselor, commending you for all the creative, ambitious steps that you have made towards this great day. I want to leave you with a few words from this quote, or this poem actually, called Secrets of Success. You start by determining your ultimate goal in life. You establish your priorities to reflect those goals. You create a plan that includes room for flexibility. You research and practice to reduce risks and errors. You have efforts that lead to the rewards. Excuses lead to failures. Time used wisely is an investment for the future. Strength is achieved by confronting differences and difficulties. Organization, focus, and persistence gets results. Faith in yourself frees you from fear and doubts. Self-control is the truest test of human mastery. Use your talents and skills as natural resources. Challenges always offer opportunities for growth. Change is the only constant you should depend on. Experience exceeds all other methods of learning. Society never owes you more than you have earned, and success is a way of life found moment by moment. Congratulations to our senior class 2020. Please continue to live life using these secrets of successes.
At this time, I'd like to do a roll call for Whaley School's graduating class of 2020. Darian Barganier, Angel Becker, Philip Brown, Andrew Deshaw, Dylan Estrella, Robert Gonigan Melgreen, Caitlin Hurley, Ben McCann, Felton Mills, Garrett O'Brien, David Valdivia, Leonel Vega Ledesma, Hannah Zakuro. Dr. Bishop, would you please present the class of 2020 to Miss Margot Bellamy from the school board?
As superintendent of the Anchorage School District, I accept the class of 2020 from Whaley School. To the school board, I present these graduates to you, class of 2020. Great job, Whaley.
On behalf of the Anchorage School District School Board, I proudly accept the Whaley School class of 2020. Congratulations.
At this time, please move your tassel from the right side to the left side. Graduates, no matter where you go or what you do, there are challenges ahead. Without challenges, there would be no change. So go forth and challenge yourself. May your years ahead continue to be characterized by empathy, compassion, objectivity, and the willingness to take healthy risks. May you always lead by example and work hard and play straight. May your successes be many and your burdens be few and far between. That certificate that you will hold in your hand today is really just your learner's permit for the rest of the drive through life. Remember, you don't have to be smarter than the next person. You just have to be willing to work harder than the next person.